Hello, YouTube. This is Randy Williams, founder of From Your Heart to the World, a nonprofit container project based in Peoria, Illinois, in the business of taking your donated goods, sorting through them, repacking them, and shipping them to the less fortunate people around the world. At present, we're working on a container for Katiel, Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. This would be their second container, the second container going to Guinea-Bissau to date. Uh, Last year, around the same time, it was we shipped actually the 15th of April last year. We sent a container to Guinea-Bissau, and it was received. We took video. There's video on my channel here. Uh, and a lot of still pictures and slide presentations, so you can see that everything that you donated did make it to Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. And every penny that you donated assisted us in shipping a container loaded of clothes, shoes, toys, bikes, and other miscellaneous items going to Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. I thank you, the people of Guinea-Bissau, greatly. Thank you. Oh, there's so much to talk about. But I'm going to try and keep this under an hour. I had just finished an hour-long broadcast and I clicked the wrong button. But that's okay. Anyway, so what we do here in Peoria is we take your donated goods and yes, I just adjusted my laptop. We take your donated goods and we pack them, sort them, pack them, and ship them uh, to less fortunate people around the world. This next container we're sending to Katiel, Guinea-Bissau, we have nicknamed it our hand-up container. Inside are more technology items, simple technology, the major technology, something I had missed on the last broadcast. This container will have two laptop computers, very old laptop computers, but they are laptops. They can get on the internet. I think we have one desktop computer donated somewhere way back of that first container. You may find a desktop. This container will have more bicycles, more medical equipment like crutches, walkers, canes, wheelchairs. Uh, we didn't get a lot of medical supplies like gauzes, syringes, anything of that nature. But we did receive added. We have collected an adequate amount, a very good amount of crutches. Uh, Sounds crazy, but yeah, they need crutches in Katiel, Guinea-Bissau, because if they don't have crutches, you watch one of my videos, you see what they use. They use sticks. Um, so this container will be more technology based. We don't have any to date. We do not have a couple of major items like a garden tiller, new or used, even if it's not working but it's repairable. We can send it. They have excellent small engine repairmen there. If you have any spare parts for small engines, we need those as well. We need generators, but that's not where I'm at. I'm on the garden tillers, and another item that we have been, technology item that we've been really pushing and asking for, are solar panels. The solar panels will allow some of any and everybody lights. The schools, the high schools can run internet with a solar panel. They can't run it on a generator because they don't have the funds to keep petrol in the generator to run it. They can be on the internet. They can run their lights. They can run their projectors or whatever other equipment they use there in the schools. It will also provide lights to the streets at night they are not lit. When I say they're not lit, I mean, this. They're not lit. And I'm like, wow. So the solar panels are greatly needed as well. I have been pushing shoes, because of the factor when they cut their hair in Guinea-Bissau, they use razor blades, either single edge razor blades or double edge razor blades. And once they finish with it, they toss it. Wherever it lands, it lands. And when I was there this last year, I noticed a lot of kids with amputated toes, cuts on their feet that have been like severely infected. Uh, just one thing after the other, from either the razor blades or shards of metal from previous wars, glass, all over the place from beer bottles or wine bottles, mainly wine bottles because cashews. There's not a lot of beer drinking there. They make cashew wine, and you see broken bottles or whatever. So shoes was a push that I have really been pushing shoes, and I think I may be overstepping it. I'm gonna back off of that. I'm gonna say maybe we have 200. No, maybe we have 100 pair of shoes. Maybe a little more. I'm gonna be safe and say 100. Could be 200, but I'll be safe and say 100 pair of shoes. No, it gotta be more than that because what I'm getting ready to talk about after this, yeah, it's more than 100, maybe 200. But shoes is something that I push, especially for children because it's. I went around picking up razor blades, okay, but if anyone caught that and continued that in that mode of picking up razor blades, I do not know, and I haven't heard of anyone doing such. So I started asking and begging for shoes. Mrs. Rest Press from Jackson, Tennessee, heard one of my videos asking for shoes. I'm in Peoria, Illinois, just in case no one knows. This lady not one, shipped a box, a large box of about maybe 25 to 40 pair of shoes. I'm not sure how many pair are in there. A large box of shoes from Jackson, Tennessee to Peoria, Illinois. Not once. She shipped it twice because the first time they sent it back because my umbrella had moved, and I hadn't gotten around to letting everyone know that my umbrella had moved, and she shipped a box of shoes that returned to her, and she shipped them back to me again. Miss Respress of Jackson, Tennessee. If anyone in Jackson, Tennessee know her, pray for her, thank God for her, and when you see her, bless her because she has surely been a blessing to many children in Katio, Guinea-Bissau. The shoes, I open up a flap of the box, it just, all these different colors, pinks and greens and blues and reds and purples, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady's sending color. Because that was one of the things that was lacking in 2009. One of the first things I noticed in 2009, there was no color in Katio. Everything was bland. And my thing was to get color to these children, get toys and stuff to these children. And that's what we did with our last container. I sent all these toys, all these bright colors and all this. Boom. Now there's color in Katio. But when Miss Rusper sent this box of shoes, y'all talk, I'm gonna be trying to find every last pair. Let me get a video of you wearing these shoes because they're just bright colors. And the soles are thick. on I think all of them, or all that I saw, they have the thick soles, not those little thin soles that'll wear out in 2 weeks or 2 days. These soles look like the kids should be able to wear them for at least a good year. Anyway, Miss Respeth of Jackson, Tennessee, I thank you. And then she turns around and she sends a donation on top of the shoe. I'm like, oh my God. People, everybody listening to this video, if you listen to any of my videos where I'm talking, you understand me. If not, this is just me. I'm Randy. Okay? I feel God laid in my heart to help these people in Guinea-Bissau, Katio, Guinea-Bissau. That's it. Well, I've done all that I can do. And after I did that, I turned and I asked the public, you, YouTube viewers, hello. I ask you to assist me in shipping a container. Last year we shipped a 20-foot container to Katio, or to Guinea-Bissau, on April the 15th. It was full of all sorts of much needed items. That's something I want to say real quick on here. I'm only going to take a minute. Ladies, 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 ladies. Men, I hate to say it this way, but men who may have lost their wives recently, if you have any lady items, those items and those items, any support items or bloomer items, if you can get them to us in Peoria, Illinois, ASAP. We're going to be shipping this container on the 13th of April. That's it. I'm pulling out all stops. The 13th of April, this container is out of here. So if you can get any lady items to us by the 13th of April, they're greatly, greatly appreciated. I will pull clothes off the container to put lady items on the container. This is all lady items. All lady items are needed. I'm a man. When I was in Guinea-Bissau last year, all lady items are needed. It's not that they're not there, but they're priced high enough to where only those predominantly Europeans can afford them. Most of the African ladies cannot afford the expense of the lady items. Any and all lady items. Any and all infant items. Whatever, from A to Z. Shoes, clothes, whatever. I will make room for infants and lady items. I will make room for shoes and technology items. Solar panels and garden tillers. I just wanted to put that in there. I only supposed to spend 1 minute on that, but we need lady items. The last container, I think we shipped about 50 packages of lady items. I just say lady items. We sent 50 packages. They came in cases, but I think it broke down about 50 to 100 packages. So 50 to 100 ladies were so happy. Anyway, we need lady items. Okay, let's move on. I want to get to the monetary aspect of this container. We've been plugging along for a whole year, trying to get people to send donations. And donations have been coming in. And Miss Respris, Ricardo Benitez, Pastor Montgomery out of Florida, Derek and Vanessa Foster out of Florida, out of Lakeland, Florida. Both Derek and Vanessa and Pastor Montgomery, they're all out of Lakeland, Florida. Mrs. O in Peoria, Illinois. Oh God, I can't remember all the names. I don't have my list here with me, people. I apologize. The bookkeeper has the list though. Of everyone that have donated for this container and the last container, I really do appreciate you. Miss Respres, For everybody else listening, Miss Ruspress in Jackson, Tennessee. There's a reason for me continuing to mention her name. She heard my cry, she heard my plea for help. I've been on video, FlipZoo, MySpace page, Facebook, any outlet, even on Twitter, uh, asking people to help us help these people of Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. It's the fifth poorest nation in the world. You'll hardly hear nothing about it unless it's something major. Oh, there's a coup going on over there, but you hear it for a minute and then you don't hear nothing else. You don't hear nothing about the people. I was blessed to go there in 2009. I can go back briefly, but if you check out some of my other videos, it'll tell you why I was in Guinea-Bissau. I did a DNA test trying to locate my father's ancestry, and it sent me to Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. I went there to celebrate my 50th birthday. Don't hype on it. My 50th birthday and my father's 90th birthday. And instead of it being a celebration, I still feel to this day, it was more of a purpose trip. Instead of me going there to celebrate, I went there to find my purpose. I came back to America in November of '09. Right, November of '09. Started talking to family and friends. We sent 5,000 pens and pencils in January. And that was, oh God, I still hear about that. It was overwhelming for them. No one has ever done anything of anything like that for these people. And it's like, why are y'all thinking about us now? And I said, well, God just laid you on my heart. And I talked to the people, and the people gave. ICC, they gave up probably about 2,500 pens and pencils. MCT Trucking out of South Dakota, I think they're in South Dakota or whatever, or one of their branches, BP Transportation in, oh Lord, up here on the 80. They're in Illinois. BP Transportation in Illinois. They sent probably about 1,000 brand new pens and pencils. It was just a blessing. Okay, well, we shipped that. We got the pens and pencils, but we didn't ask for the monetary donations to ship the pens and pencils, so we shipped it. Now I'll let you know. We sent a little over 5,000 pens and pencils, and it ran a little over $500 to send those 5,000 pens and pencils. And I thought, wait a minute, we're doing something wrong, because for that money, we could have sent that money to Guinea-Bissau, and they probably could have purchased that many things. But anyway, by around June or July, we decided we were going to send the container. Janice Jones of Pierre, Illinois, and my sister and I, decided we were going to send the container. And we started asking people to donate, and it was, I'd say within a month and a half to 2 months, we had enough stuff to fill a 20-foot container. 3 months later, I'm looking at a 30-foot container. By the time we shipped our 20-foot container, April the 15th, 2011, we had enough stuff to ship a 60-foot container. It was all there. Here. So, we shipped the container in 2011. I went over and I met the container. There was video. Check some of my other videos out. There's video for the container and arrival, distribution, and other pictures and everything. You can check out some other videos and other projects that are going on that people would like for them to go on there in Guinea-Bissau. So check out some other videos, and you'll get the full picture of why I'm talking to you now. And this is just me. I have no errors. I'm sorry. If you're looking for some higher quality videos or whatever, I can't give that to you. I'm just giving you my laptop, me, and my heart. After I came back last July, I began putting together specific items that I knew were needed. There were requests. I have a notebook that has requests from some of everybody. Pastor Emmanuel wants to said he wants a dirt bike. He needs a dirt bike so he can go around and minister to the people that are homebound. Uh, he needs a generator for his church. He needs a sound system for his church. Anybody have an upright piano they want to donate that works for Pastor Emmanuel? All you have to do is contact me, either via YouTube. You can answer, send me a message via YouTube, or you can go to www.fromyourhearttotheworld.com. Send me a message, Randy at fromyourhearttotheworld.com, and we'll see how we can arrange, how we can set up getting that piano from wherever it is to Peoria, Illinois, so we can put it on that container. Pastor Emmanuel desperately needs a piano. They have none. All they have in their church is two Congo drums. Yes, it's Africa. Yes, it's okay with them, but even not just the pastor, membership, deacons. I don't know if it was the mother's board or the sister's board. Talk about piano, something music. So any kind of musical instruments anyone can get to Peoria, Illinois to get on this container. By this container is leaving here on the 13th. Uh, so you'd have to get it here by around the 11th or the 12th. So I know how much clothing to shave off to allow that piano. Anyway, uh, that's Pastor Emmanuel's part of his wish list, along with clothes and shoes for the girls and some of any and everything else. Radio station there in Catio. It's a local station. They need a generator. They're running off of a cell phone tower generator, which is sporadic. They need a generator. One of the producer has to keep his hand in his pocket when he's walking, and he literally throws his left leg forward when he's walking, and that's how he walks. But he always keep his hand in his pocket so that nobody can see him throwing his leg. It's deformed, and I'm not sure if it was deformed from birth or what. I had one walker and I carried it over, and I asked him if he would be interested in using it, but he was like, no. He said it draw a lot of attention, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what crutches would be out of the question. It would draw a lot of attention as well. So what do you give someone that has a leg that he can't move, the muscles won't allow him to move it forward? I don't know. Generator, CD players, uh, radios, or I call them ghetto blasters, but radios so that they can hear the broadcast without having to sit right there in the studio. Who else was it? The school district commander. He said they needed school supplies. They needed school desks. They need solar panels for all the schools. They need books. They need equipment, school equipment. And I'm the only thing I can think of, like we did. Oh, the last container we sent that overhead projector thing where you write on the clear stuff. We sent one of those over. We sent a couple of screens over. This container will have at least one or two screens in it as well. And I don't know if we have an overhead projector or a projector, but I don't know if they have the film for the projector. But I'm gonna send it anyway. We Let me see. That's the school. The director of the hospital in Catio. All this is in a remote area. Catio. He asked for any medical supplies. He asked for medicines, but I know the laws. I can't deliver medicine. Okay. I can't deliver medicines to them because of the fact that it's not allowed. But they need medicine so bad. Oh. I'm sending Pepto-Bismol and what's the other one? The pink and the green stuff for your upset stomachs. That's big. Uh, Anything for colds or flus over the counter, big. We need it. Mosquito repellent, huge. I mean, all the deep forest off that anyone want to donate, we need it. You can send a gift card for Walmart. I promise you, all I will buy is mosquito repellent. Uh, the people, there's so many. Oh, I didn't have video. There's a kid. I'm gonna go into this real quick and I'm gonna get out of it. There was a young man, probably about the age of about 12 or 13 years old. I was riding back from, I think from the church. I had just, you know, so had spoken at one of the local churches there in Catio, and there was this young man walking through the wood with a bundle of wood, walking through the woods with a bundle of wood on his head, and from at least 100 feet away, 100 feet away, I could see the cloud of mosquitoes around his legs. He had shorts on. 100 feet away, and I hollered ahead to my interpreter and told him, "Pull over, pull over." By the time we got stopped, he was like 5 feet behind us. But I told him to tell the kid to run here, and I pulled my off spray out of my backpack, and I sprayed his legs, his arms, his neck. I sprayed some in his hand, showed him how to rub together and wipe around his face, behind his ears, and everything. And I sprayed him good. I sprayed his clothes and everything else. And you saw the cloud, and I was already protected. My interpreter was already protected, so they just flew off. But this kid looked at me and he said "mucho obrigado," and I almost thought there was tears in his eyes. There was tears in my eyes because deep woods off. These are just things that are needed. I'm excited because this container's getting ready to get out of here and get over to Guinea-Bissau, and it has a lot of items in it that are needed. Very, very, very much and so needed. Again, I just want to reiterate, I'm getting ready to close this video a little early because the first one was like an hour long. This is going to be about half hour long, and I think that's about long enough. The main thing I want to do, I want to thank Miss Respris in Jackson, Tennessee. If anybody else know her or whatever, want to broadcast it on the radio or TV, bless that lady because she has been a big blessing to these children in Catio, Guinea-Bissau. Ricardo Benitez of Atlanta, Georgia, at the Petro fuel stop, or it's probably the TA fuel stop by now. It used to be the Petro fuel stop. At the barber shop, Mary and Ricardo, I thank you very much for your monetary donation. Pastor Montgomery in Lakeland, Florida, you know I love you, my brother, and I thank you for your donation. Vanessa and Derek Foster, again of Lakeland, Florida. Derek Foster was a hero in the Lakeland area just a few months ago. A gunman came into their church, shot their pastor, shot the assistant pastor, and from what I understand, was going to shoot Derek, and he lunged on him and beat the brother down, took the gun. Anyway, he was dubbed a hero in Lakeland, Florida. And unfortunately, I won't mention this. Unfortunately, the assistant pastor did die from complications of the wounds he had received during that time. But he just passed, if I make no mistake, probably about 3 weeks ago. But I just want to drop that in there. But Derek and Vanessa Foster of Lakeland, Florida, I thank you for your support. And trips are coming. And all my friends and family here in Peoria, Illinois that have been supportive. Miss O, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but focus. But Miss O has been very supportive of this project, and she has helped tremendously with collecting donations of all kinds and getting, helping me get this stuff in the containers. So I thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you, Pastor Junior Dawson, Harold Dawson Jr., my pastor. I thank you, my friend. I thank you. Bishop Dawson, Sr., for his support, his prayers. Uh, Bishop Leroy Smith, Church of the Living God here in Peoria, Illinois, Ward Chapel. They donated 2 organs in the last container. Got to get a hold of those people too. All the different pastors and the people here in Peoria, Illinois, the people on Facebook, the people on FlipZoo, I thank you very much for all your support. Now, we need $946 more dollars. That's it. $946 more dollars, and we're shipping a 20-foot container out of here on the 13th. But we need the money by the 9th. The money has to be here that Monday, the Monday before the 13th, which I think is the 9th. We have to have the money in and accounted for. So when I call DHL on Tuesday, I can cut them a check and they'll send me a container down here to Peoria. That's for a 20-foot. My goal, what I really wanted to do, and it's all up to you. I mean, we have the merchandise to fill it. We have all the clothes, shoes, miscellaneous items you can think of to fill the container. My goal was to ship a 40-foot container so we can put everything we need in here, and this is it. Okay. We need $3,446 to ship a 40-foot container. People, we have basically 1 week. If you have friends, family, groups, clubs, whatever, anyone you can go to, say, hey, you want to donate a nickel, a dime, a dollar, $50, $100, so we can ship this container of donated goods, please do. If you want to make a donation with your MasterCard, Visa, I think they take American Express, via or PayPal, you can go to www.fromyourhearttotheworld.com. Follow our donation page. Go to our donation page and follow that link. It's going to carry you to our old website. It's going to carry you to a secured PayPal site, so you can, make your transaction there. PayPal will contact me and deposit the money into the container account. However you want to do it. If you want to send a check or a money order, you can do that. Make your checks and your money orders payable to the Greater New Hope Development Corporation. In the memo section, down in that little line, you can put Container Project, you put Guinea-Bissau, GB, or you can put Randy. They'll automatically know, okay, that's going to the Container Project, and they'll deposit that money into our account so that we can get the container ordered and paid for on next Tuesday. Whichever way you want to. Okay, so wait, let me back up. You made it payable to. You put Container Project in the memo section. Okay, now what you want to do is drop that in the mail, or put in an envelope, drop it in the mail it to the Greater New Hope Development Corporation. The Greater New Hope Development Corporation, 4806 North Sheridan Road, Peoria, Illinois, 61614. Prior, in some of my previous broadcasts, I said you can send it to me in the P.O. box. We don't have time for the middleman. Just send it directly to the Greater New Hope Development Corporation so we can get this container out of here. We have 1 week. All my friends, family, people I don't know, people that feel it in their heart, they can feel the vision that I feel, or see the things in other words, you want to give and stuff, please go to the website or drop a check or money order in the mail, uh, made payable to the Greater New Hope Development Corporation, uh, 4806 North Sheridan Road, Peoria, Illinois, 61614. Drop it in the mail, get it in here. We'll get the container out of here. I'm going to be doing video of us loading the container, praying on the container, sitting on the container. I'm going to do all sorts of video because of the factor we're we doing it again. This is the second. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just me, people. I can't get all stiff collared or whatever. Oh, this is my dashiki, or my shirt, that was made in. It was made for me when I was in Guinea-Bissau, West Africa, the last time I was there. Anyway, I thank God. But anyway, okay. Now, that's it. You decide if we're gonna send a 20-foot container, $946, or Randy, that's in the 40-foot container, send all the clothes we can. That's $3,446. Monday, when I call the bookkeeper on Monday, ask her how much do we have. She said, Randy, we have X amount of dollars, or we have $6,946. Okay, we're going with a 20-foot. Randy, we have $9,446. We're going with a 40-foot. Cut and dry. You decide. We've done it once before, and we're doing it again. And I'm just thanking God. I'm thanking God for everybody listening to me talk for 37 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm flabbergasted. Okay, I'm calming down. It's 11:42 in the p.m. Okay, that's it. I'm Randy Williams, founder of From Your Heart to the World, a nonprofit container project, where we take your donated goods, we sort through them, sort them, repack them, and we ship them to the less fortunate people around the world. And at present, we're working on a container going to Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. There are requests for us to send a container to Johannesburg. Well, it won't go to Johannesburg. It's going to go to Soweto via Johannesburg. That's something just to plant that seed in the back of your head. If you're thinking about throwing some stuff away and you live in the Peoria, Illinois area, or if you live anywhere around Peoria, Illinois, I'm asking you, if you could, just set it aside. Let us get this container out of the way. See how much space we're going to be able to hold on to, and see how our funds are coming in as far as shipping containers to South Africa. So I just wanted to drop that in anyway. Randy Williams, founder of From Your Heart to the World, a nonprofit container project where we're in the business of taking your donated goods, sorting them, repacking them, and shipping them to the less fortunate people around the world. We are giving a hand up, not a handout. I thank you very much for listening. I thank everyone for your donations. Miss Press. I thank you so much for that box of shoes. Yeah, y'all had to be here to see it, and just get involved. How do people do that? All you gotta do is drop a $5 check or money order in the mail and send it off. You're involved and stuff. Send a parachute. You're involved. You don't have to do nothing great. You don't have to wait until, oh, well, when I get my check. No, just $5. If everybody listening to this video sent $5 or $10, you know that container is out of here. There's no sweat or whatever. Just get involved. Nothing is for Randy. I want everyone to know. No money coming in that you're donating is for me. I'm working now, thank God. I collect scrap. I do whatever. I sell stuff on eBay, stuff that I pick up in the alleys, out of dumpsters. I sell it on eBay. That's how I get my trip. Unless, like last year, someone donated. They donated the money for the container, and then they asked me how much I needed to go, and I told them to make it. Praise the Lord. But anyway, I I will be responsible for getting myself to Guinea-Bissau. All right. Any donations you make are going toward shipping this container. Period. Unless you say buy school supplies, buy a garden tiller, buy a solar panel or whatever. Other than that, everything's going for shipping this container. Get involved. That's all over the country. Share this video with somebody. In other words, let's make this video buzz. And if you don't like it, email me, say, Randy, cut another video, make it a little hipper or a little hopper, make it a little shorter or whatever you need me to make it and stuff. Cut another video so I can share it, and let's get involved. Let's do something. All this negative stuff floating around, let's do something positive. I'm not buying a Learjet. I don't need a big house. This is my room that you're looking at. You know, I moved from the last time. If anybody's been paying attention, the background's a little different. No, I did. I moved out of my sister's house in New Jersey. I'm ready. Is that TMI? It's TMI, I'm sorry. But anyway, the backdrop is different. But get involved. Like Miss Rest Press. She mentioned it to her family. You know, she got her whole family involved in making a donation and getting the shoes and stuff. This is Jackson, Tennessee. She sends a box of shoes and a monetary donation, a sizable monetary donation. Y'all just get involved. Let's get these containers out of here and let's start helping other people. Yeah, everybody's hurting. I'm hurting. Everybody's hurting. But if we can take that just take a little bit away and let me take my crumb and add it to your crumb. Pretty soon we'll have a loaf of bread. God bless you. This is Randy from yourhearttotheworld.com. Check out some of my other videos on Mr. Rand Williams 15. You see those a lot of the videos are from my previous trip to Guinea-Bissau, West Africa, where this next container is going to. I was trying to keep this under half an hour, folks, but I just looked down and I was saying, dang, it's 43 minutes long. Talk to you later. God bless you.